Alrighty everybody, we've finally made it to the dirt. Oh, this is long awaited. It's been a while since I've been back here. Very sooty, silty ground, but yeah, this is good. Honestly, I'm still pretty dang cold after going over those mountains. It's honestly not crazy warm here. Definitely warmer, far warmer than it was, but yeah, I'm ready to get stopped and get warm. Man, I'm not this has been a wild ride. I've definitely kind of hit my limit on how much cold I can take for the day, and so I'm just gonna keep rolling. You know, your body only has so much energy, only so much heat to burn before it starts to run out. So yeah, I remember that hill. I'm pretty dang close to the place that I camped on my third day of my BDR trip, my Utah BDR trip. So kind of cool. It was kind of nostalgic. Yeah, so on this trip we're going to be doing 2 nights, 3 days of riding. I think about spent most of the day today just getting to camp, or getting to where we're at here. Pretty much a whole day tomorrow of riding through the desert here on the Utah BDR. I want to keep going farther after tomorrow. It just depends on how far I get tonight, and yeah, because I only have so much time. Saturday, so today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday, and so today, tomorrow, and Friday it's supposed to be really nice, but the weather's supposed to get worse after Friday. So yeah, it basically, my goodness, I'm burping a lot right now. They basically got these 3 days to come out here and have fun, and then I ought to start heading back because I don't want to risk getting bad weather and then getting stuck out here. So this is what we're doing for today. This is it right here. Yep, this is the spot where I chilled. This is not my camp spot, which this is definitely a really neat camp spot, but I didn't camp up here because I knew it would be windy. But yeah, this is I've got footage of me with my KLR up here. And while we're at it, I'm gonna just chill and kind of enjoy this view. Oh yeah. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Whew, I'm cold, guys. Ooh-wee. Cold day today. Very cold. Alright, I'm gonna keep going. I might even camp at the same spot. Just camp early today so I can have time to warm up. think I'm gonna do that, honestly. Because today was mostly like one of those mile crunching days where you're just trying to get to where you want to go. Wasn't a whole lot of... It was pretty fun coming up the mountain pass, but it was challenging. I was having fun just to keep the mood light and keep me going. But yeah, that was pretty rough. That cold weather, whoo-wee. On that mountain pass, it was really bad. So, feeling it a little bit right now. Feeling a little chilly. Yep, this is the spot. I might be camping here tonight. I'm not sure. Still don't really know what I want to do. I don't know, it looks familiar, but I don't see the campfire. Like, when I camped here, there was a fire grate. That sand is a lot deeper than I thought it was. Sunk right into it immediately. Oh yeah, right here. It's a lot more overgrown than it was last time, but this was my camp spot a couple of years ago. I've got about 30 minutes before I technically need to find camp, but I might just do this. This spot's familiar. It wasn't frozen last time though. It's cool seeing places like this because this was a place that was in my video on my BDR trip. So these are the locations I remember the most just from editing and seeing them in the video. Whoa, birdie, birdie, birds! Pretty interesting seeing some familiar places. Yeah, this section is a lot harder than I remember. That's just the power of the GoPro effect, you know. All I remember for the most part is the GoPro footage. That's what I see the most of. And so, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Whew. Pretty rough ride, you guys. Oh, look at this one. Boy. Didn't even bottom out. Get old suspension upgrades for the win. Yeah, this is a... I kind of barely remember this section, but I remember the feeling of it. I remember this being really hard. And yeah, it's pretty tough. I'm having to work for it for sure. It's not a very chill section of the BDR. Yeah, it's just a lot of sand and rocks, and it's pretty tough, but not too bad. It's tough but doable. This is such an awesome place. It's amazing how, like, this is a relatively unknown location. If it wasn't for the BDR, I wouldn't have known about it. Oh man. Look at this. It's crazy. Still have my tripod. Sections like that, they're so rough that, like, gotta just make sure your stuff's not falling apart. Shake your bike apart, basically. But luckily it has started to mellow out here, and I'm just chilling. Pretty comfy now. Just enjoying the scenery. I know that location, we're pretty close to the road. Yep. Yeah, it loops around, and that way there's a highway that takes you into Colorado just that way. I forget what that highway is called. Yepper, that's where we're at. Yeah, well, looks like it's in good shape still. That was so fun. That was so much fun. What kind of shape is this thing in? It's in good shape. It just looks like it's kind of bending a little bit. What about this? A little bit saggy. It's okay. Pull it tighter. I'm in such a cool place right now. Kind of got swept away with my immediate surroundings. It's just... yeah, we're in a really cool place right now. Yep. Southern Utah is considered to be one of the most desolate places in the country, and I can believe it. It feels so good out here right now, guys. It has to be at least in the 50s. I would say it's approaching the 60s right now. It's just perfect. The weather right now at this very moment is perfect. It is a little rough at night, but man, that section of trail I just went through was pretty long, and it was pretty rough, honestly. A pretty tough bit of BDR. It's just a you know, desolate, sandy, rocky, you know, the works. But it was so much fun. I had a lot of fun, you guys. The last time I did it, I remember it kind of stressed me out, but I think it's just because I didn't know how far it was going to go, like how long it was going to take, so I had a better idea this time. And also I had been riding for 2 days. Yeah, 2 days at that point, so this is my first day of like off-road riding, so the tougher stuff. Also, I'm losing some straps here. But yeah, so it wasn't too bad this time. I had a lot of fun. But from here, I'm sort of torn, because from here I have two options. I can continue on the BDR and head into Moab, which is a safer, more predictable route, because I know that route pretty well. Or I could turn onto the Dirty Devil adventure ride from Rocky Mountain and head down some unfamiliar trails, going somewhere I've never been before. I did see that it goes to, it gets pretty close to Lockhart, so it's sort of out in that area. It gives me some hope, because I feel like if I head out that way, I will link up with a road eventually that could take me home. I just don't know the area very well, so that's definitely a more nerve-wracking alternative. But I'll think about it. This gas station I'm approaching here, probably 20 minutes. It has a Subway, so I'm going to eat some lunch, and I'm going to think and make a decision. So yeah, let's get back on the road, you guys. Go have some fun. I've sort of been debating, right, if I wanted to stick on the BDR or if I wanted to go farther south and do the Dirty Devils. And I was going to do the Dirty Devils, but I spent a lot of time at that gas station, like almost an hour and a half. With that said, I think I'm going to do the BDR section, because it doesn't go as far south, so tomorrow in the morning I can get home quicker. So I think I'm going to do that, but I don't know why this is a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit area. But yeah, pretty much what's going down. I spent too much time in town, but it's whatever. Happens sometimes. I have a lot that I need to take care of, and just got to take care of it. But yep. So the decision is made. Gonna stick to the BDR. Keep on heading this way. So yipper, I just barely passed the turn to the Dirty Devils, so I'm just gonna stay on this road and we're gonna have some fun. Green River Gap East Trailhead. This is an interesting place. Yeah, no vehicles. You don't want to ride on that stuff. Look at those weird plants. Those things are crazy looking. Wow. What the heck? Wow. I don't remember this part of the BDR. I don't think this made it into my video. But this is incredible. Whoa, tumbleweed. Tumbleweed sometimes is a real pain. Yeah, this is I've always wanted to explore these cliffs over here. Ever since I was a little kid, we used to drive past them to get to Moab. You know, my dad used to be a rock crawler. He built Jeeps, and we'd go crawl with them. Mountain biking too. So we go to Moab a lot as kids, and I remember staring out the window of the car on the way down there, looking at these cliffs, and just thinking, what's over there? You know, I remember thinking that. I remember thinking, holy cow, like, we're going to Moab, but there's so much land in between me, you know, where we live, and Moab. What's in that land? You know, Moab's an incredible place, and sure, Utah has some of the most amazing, the most incredible views in the country. But I've started to grow in fascination of the spaces between those places. Spaces like this, where this is incredible. Whoa, look at that rock over there. That cliff. Yeah, as I was saying, this place is incredible, but it's only about, I would say, 40 miles away from Arches National Park. People don't come here, they go to Arches, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm like, that's what fascinates me, is places like this. It's just, wow. I'm kind of like on a mission to find all of the hidden gems. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Wow. Obviously, I am still on the Utah BDR. Yep, double checking. And that's the beautiful thing about the BDRs, is they, you know, Utah is one of them, of course, but there's multiple. They do take you, like the name is true, backcountry discovery route. They take you to the true backcountry. You know, not the national parks, not the things on the road map or on postcards and stuff. They take you to the country behind, you know, or country between, I mean. And that's the amazing thing about BDRs, is that's what they do. And at the same time, they bring business to very small areas, very small gas stations and towns that are struggling financially. Oh my goodness. That is just incredible. And it's like, it's not even like the crazy hard red rock, it's like the soft stuff. Wow. You can tell by all the crumblies around it. I want to know what's more that way. Bunch of more cliffs, okay. I kind of want to live down here just so I could explore this place more. Wow, purple, look at those purple leaves. Whoa. Purple is not a color I was expecting out here. What the heck? Oh, that's incredible. I almost wonder if there's a way up on top of these cliffs from here. I know the BDR, it kind of takes you up there briefly, and then it heads south down into Moab from here. But you know, I'm curious. I want to know what's north of here. Maybe that's something I should do this summer. Sort of been coming up with plans this winter of different adventure routes that I can make up myself. That I can use Google Earth or whatever to kind of piece together some of my own routes, because I don't have the time and the money, like the resources, to go out of state as much as I would want to. Like, I really want to go do Wyoming and Colorado BDR and Arizona, but I just don't know if I have the resources to pull off a trip like that. But I could stay local. I could still do trips here, you know. So I'm sort of planning accordingly to what my resources are and just what I'm able to do. And yeah, I'm thinking about just making up some of the more exciting areas of Utah. Well, not exciting, but some of the more unexplored areas, places I've never been to. That was partly what the plan was for this trip was to go do the Dirty Devil route, which is something I've never done before. It takes you into a part of the state that I've never been to, just seen, you know, from a couple vantage points, but never actually been to before. And that was my goal for this trip, but time just, you know, trips don't always play out the way you want them to, and I just didn't have the time I needed. So we're doing this, and this is, I'm not complaining. While I have done this before, I don't remember this. I do remember at this point in my trip, I was feeling very tired and kind of stressed out a little bit. So today, I'm able to really just take a step back and actually enjoy this place. You know, I've learned since that first BDR trip to take things a bit slower and more relaxed. You know, to really enjoy the places I end up going to. And also to get to know the locations better, get to know the geography of it better for future preference, future trips and exploration. Because I am in love right now with just being out here, and I just want to see all of it. And I'm very lucky to be born in a state like Utah, where I could stay in Utah the rest of my life and never get bored of what's around me. So I'm very lucky to be here. There's a real joy and satisfaction from knowing what's around you, you know, going out and exploring and sort of discovering, and for yourself, you know, not just using Google Earth or Google Maps, just actually getting out there and just seeing what's out there and finding out where you can go and what to do. And yeah, I don't know, discovering for myself what's in my vicinity is very enjoyable to me. Moo moo moo. Oh, did you see me, cow? We're still on the map here. Wow, this is Cow City through here. I'm sorry, Bertha? Bessie and Bertha together? I'm sorry. You can keep drinking. Don't worry about me. I'm just a guy on a bike. Lovely stream, though. I quite like it. Oh, Big Bertha. You lovely cow. You big slab of beef. Yeah. I'm like genuinely getting emotional right now. This is such an amazing experience. I didn't enjoy this section of this last time I did it as much because of reasons I explained prior. I believe I have to go left here. I actually do remember this hill here. Definitely a different environment. Last time I was here it was very sandy and soft, but you know, it looks like it's just dried up. It used to be muddy, and so it's pretty hard pack at the moment, especially because the cows have been trotting on it. Well, look at where I am. This is awesome. Way up on a bluff right now. It keeps going up. Looks like there's a town down there. Moab is like, I think that's the road goes. You can't even tell what I'm pointing at. Moab's that way. Yeah, this is awesome. I've been having so much fun, you guys. I have to pee really bad, though. I can't tell until I stop, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I get so preoccupied. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I gotta go. This is not what I was stopping for, but Hey, it works. So I'm running into the problem of the fact that I have to find camp soon, but I don't want to stop writing. I'm having too much fun. It's 4 o'clock. I gotta find camp at least by 4:30. Got another half an hour of writing before I should find camp. Yeah, I'm having a good time, you guys. Oh, man.